Anthony Hartwig with junior Madi Matthews, Heartland girls basketball player profile. Thank you so much for joining us. When you look at the season you're having, and my word, every time we open up a stat book, it's Madi Matthews with 30 points, Madi Matthews, 38 points, breaking school records. What is clicking for you so well this year?
I think my hard work is finally paying off. I'm really glad to see it all come together. And my coach really pushed me to, be unstoppable from all aspects. Like, if they stop you in the paint, go shoot three, all that type of thing.
You've scored over 400 points this year. When you look at some of the games that you've had, what's that kind of feeling like when you're just feeling it and the ball's going through the hoop and you know that the defense can't stop you?
It's a really great feeling. It's kind of just it makes me feel really good as a leader too, because I like to lead by example. So if these girls see me putting the ball in the bucket and keeping my head up, then eventually they're going to get to that point too.
When I want to take you back to a game you guys played against Southern, where records were broken back and forth on both sides. You broke some records. There, Ashley Schroed's freshman broke some records. What was it like to be a part of that game and just see two players on two sides just trade punches and score at a ridiculous level?
It was definitely an exciting game. I didn't think I was going to come out shooting that well. It was definitely a surprise to me that I saw it go in that much. But I think it really shows how much talent we have in this area for girls to be able to put up numbers like that.
Yeah, for a girls basketball player, and you look at this whole area, the talent is ridiculous. You guys play an independent schedule. You get the opportunity to play so many talented teams. As a girls basketball player and as seriously as you take it, what's it mean to you to kind of look around the area and see kind of the pride that's being taken in girls basketball?
I really like it because it shows that we take it seriously, and it helps too with younger girls, all of our little 4 through 6 leagues. It really shows them that you can be really good, especially when you get up to a level where it's taken as serious and the coaches pour so much time into you to make you as good as you can be.
Coming into your junior season, what were some of the goals that you set this year that you really wanted to accomplish during the season?
I didn't have necessarily a set goal, score 1,000 points or something like that. I wanted to. That was in the back of my mind, but I think I'll get it early next year. But we were losing big leadership role in Sydney Ogden and scoring-wise, so I knew that I have to step up leadership-wise, taking care of the ball a little bit better and just putting the ball in the basket to make up for her absence and really show these girls that we can do it together as a team.
What was that feeling like, knowing that you were stepping into such a big role and that you had kind of big shoes to fill when you were getting ready for the season? What kind of things were going through your head?
It was a little daunting because I never had that role before to score a lot of the points, but I definitely worked a lot this summer on my scoring ability so I could fulfill that role to the best of my ability.
And now that, we're talking about the beginning of the season, now we're at the end of the season. What has it been like to really step up and be that leader, not just with the statistics, but with the leadership qualities that you possess? What's that been like going through that?
Yeah, it's been really crazy because my first game I had 28 points and I didn't think I scored that much. I was like, wow, maybe I really can do this for the whole year. Maybe I can step up and be that leader that Sydney was to us. And I think it really helped because later into the season, we had a lot of girls stepping up, making a lot of shots. One girl tied the school record. She knocked down 5 threes in one game. So it's really just building the other girls' confidence to come together.
And when you talk about that first game scoring 28 points, not really realizing you had 28 points, what did that do for your confidence going forward, knowing that, okay, like you said, I can do this?
It really helped me. It made me want to work even harder to score even more. And so I could just keep up at that level of 28, around the 30-point level. So keep my team in the game.
And I'm sure your confidence and leadership don't come without a great coaching staff and the people that kind of support you. Talk about the coaching staff, what it's like being under them, and what kind of things they've done to help you become who you are today.
It's been phenomenal being under them. We had a coaching change coming into this year, so we actually did not get our 2 coaches until about June. So this summer was a little rocky because, new coaches, new philosophies, style of play, all that was different from our old coach. But he really came in and gave us a new fire and a new intensity and is helping us build up our pride of wanting to show people that we are Heartland Christian and we are coming out here to compete with you.
I like that you use the word pride because I feel like the Heartland Christian School and the sports teams kind of get looked at as a little brother sometimes. You kind of get under the radar. Not a lot of people talk about what you're doing. Um, do you kind of have that internal pride as a program when you go on the floor against maybe some better known programs and you're able to compete and or beat them?
Yes. Um, there hasn't been much pride lately in our girls basketball program because it's been kind of down. But I think that this season has been especially crucial, like getting the girls to see, like, you have a chance, you can compete with these upper teams if you want to put the work in. So I think especially next year, because we have a 7 freshman class of 7 girls. So I think once we get them more experience and getting them to see that, oh, yes, you can do this, have some pride in your team and go give these girls a game.
You're in your 3rd season. You've come through the program, so you know how important it is to build from the bottom up. What kind of things is this program doing to not just help the freshmen, but helping the incoming class and helping the youth programs of Heartland Christian to try to really not just build a successful season, but build a successful program?
Mhm. Well, we have a very strong 4th through 6th grade girls program. They're still playing in the Salem Community Center leagues. So most of them are actually our team sisters. Like, they're a lot of our younger sisters. So we go to their games. We really support them and show them that we're here for them. We say hi to them in school and do all those things to really show them that they have a place when they come up with us.
You guys have such an iconic home gym. It's the old style. It's got the throwback. It's the Purple Palace. What kind of things, when you walk in that gym, make it feel like home to you?
Um, I've just been there for so long. It really just feels so comfortable. I know, like, every spot on the floor that I can hit a shot from. And the atmosphere is really just like a family. Like, our athletic director makes us feel so encouraged and loved and welcome, but she also pushes us to be our best that we can be every time we walk into that gym.
Do you think you have a little bit more of a home court advantage than other teams because your gym is so kind of unique and unfamiliar to these teams that come into it?
Yeah, I do. I do think we do.
Talk about just the school and what makes you proud to be in Heartland and proud to represent the school and the community.
It is such an amazing part to be a part of that. Everybody is so loving and so encouraging. We are just really one big family, and our athletic community is just so tightly knit. You can learn anything from any coach. They're always there to help you out and give you pointers. Our athletic director pours her heart and her soul into all of our programs and just really takes her time. And we all love everybody so much, so we want to work hard for everybody around us.
It's been a crazy season with COVID. You guys have to keep socially distant all the time. It's hard to kind of build some on-court energy when you can't, hug each other, give high fives, stuff like that. What have you guys done to kind of build the energy in a game while keeping the safety protocols that you have to keep?
Well, our bench has been ecstatic this year. I think it really showed the freshmen that you really have to get into a game, especially when there's not as many fans as there would be. It's mostly just kind of some parents. Um, but in our game, it's just a lot of talking, a lot of yelling, and just a lot of just hyping each other up.
Man, we've done several of your games on YSN, and it is an atmosphere in there. You don't even know it's limited capacity. What does it say about the parents that you guys have that they're able to get rowdy even with maybe 100 people in that gym, and they're able to make it feel like it's a capacity crowd?
They love us so much, and they sacrifice so much for all of us to be able to play together, and we all love them so much in return. So it's really great that they can be there watching us.
And let's talk about your parents and the support system you have. I like to give the player profiles a chance to just thank their whole support system, whether that be the parents, their brothers, whatever it may be. What can you say to your support system?
I really want to thank my parents. They've been there for me through everything, helping me play AAU, finding good college choices, all these different things, and especially extra gym time. My mom has waited for probably an hour and a half after my practices when I've been in the gym just shooting. over Christmas break, I shot in the gym for probably 2 hours after every practice. And she sat and she waited in the car for me every single time. So she's definitely been a big part of my support system. Also, along with my coaches, they have given me every single resource to be better, and I really want to thank them for that. I also want to thank the boys coaching staff from our team, because when we didn't have a coach in the summer, Coach Scott took us under his wing and he ran open gyms for us while we were trying to find a coach. And I want to thank our athletic director, Mrs. Shields. I want to thank her for hiring Coach Justin and Coach Alicia. They've been so great to us. And I just want to thank her for her unwavering support through everything. And my teammates, I couldn't have been anywhere without them.
I like that you brought up your work ethic and the ability to stay after for 2 hours just getting shots up. You know, I think everyone should realize that you don't get to where you are scoring 38 points in a game without the work. Where did that work ethic and that drive kind of come from in you? I mean, have you had it since you were a little kid, or is it something that you set a goal maybe in 6th or 7th grade to be where you are now and you just worked for it?
I think it's from when I was little. I think it just comes down from my love of the game for basketball. I just love it, and I want to be the best that I can be. I watch film almost every day, and I just want to be the best that I can be. I want to play in college sometime too. So ever since I was young, I just wanted to excel in whatever I was doing.
When you were coming up as a basketball player, who were some players that you looked up to, or players that you saw and you said, man, I want to play like that?
Mm-hmm. I always looked up to Kobe. I always looked up to his Mamba mentality. Obviously, he never stopped working. He always just kept going no matter what. And I learned so many lessons from him just watching him.
And you are an assassin on the floor, so it's a good player to emulate your game after. Do you have any pregame routines that you like to stick to? Are you kind of superstitious?
Kind of. I always eat spaghetti, whether it be like before or like during lunch. It's just like a thing. I always have to do it almost every game day. And I always have to have like a blue Gatorade.
Got to be blue.
Yes, has to be blue.
And it has to be spaghetti.
Yes. I don't know the combination, but it just works sometimes.
We've had someone say Chipotle, and I thought that's got to be pretty hard on your stomach before a game. But I'll tell you, spaghetti sauce can be pretty hard on your stomach too.
Yeah, I mean, there's some times where I've had some really bad heartburn, but like other than that, it just kind of, I don't know.
What's it mean to you to kind of see this Heartland program reach some success, get some recognition, and finally kind of get a foothold in the area in the scope of girls basketball?
It means so much to me. The players, current and before, have worked so hard to put this program on the map, and it really is just a dream come true that like I get to be on one of the teams who gets to finally succeed and put the program on the map for once and for all.
All right, before we let you go, the job is not done. You got tournaments coming up. What are some of these teams' goals and things that you want to kind of do in the tournaments, and what's it going to take to do it?
We definitely want to win our first round. Last year we got to sectional finals, but we ended up losing to McDonald, and this year we are trying to fix that. We're trying to go to district semis. We have to get through Valley Christian the first round and then Bristol the second round. So I think if we come out with intensity and we come out with pride, I think we can take care of both those games.
Awesome. We definitely wish you the best of luck in the weeks to come in tournament time. Thank you so much for joining us, Junior Madi Matthews, and we look forward to talking to you again real soon.
Thank you so much.